ground and Borough.
Well, that was absolutely calm.
Hello, good evening and welcome to Does This Football Stand? It's Friday night. It means only one thing. It's time for This Week in Football. Very good evening to everyone who's just tuning in the live chat. Get involved in the chat, of course. We've got stuff to talk about tonight. Hopefully Garrick will join us at some point. He's just delayed at the moment. But we're joined by the other guys. First of all, a big welcome to the channel to Marske United's number 10 and another goal-scoring machine, as well as Adam Boys. It's Matty Tymon. How are you, mate?
Yeah, I'm good. Thanks. Cheers for having me on.
No problem. Owen, great to see you on again.
And you, Daryl, and everyone. Thanks for having me on.
Of course, it'd be great to have me on because it's my channel. But there you go.
Yeah, true. Yeah.
And Adam, welcome back on.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
Okay, well, we'll get things straight underway. As I say, hopefully Garrick will join at some point. I think he's just a bit delayed today. The link isn't working, isn't it? Oh, that's strange. Let's have a look. That's strange. I don't know why it's not working. Did it work for you lot? Well, it must have done, otherwise you wouldn't be in here.
Yeah.
Well, that's strange. I'll try that again. Okay. Anyways, obviously, if you are in the chat, ladies and gentlemen, Matty Tymon, who's with us, has to disappear at some point. So we'll make sure we talk about Marske and etc. first of all. But before we talk about Marske, we've just seen off camera, you've had a bit of a journey, really, haven't you? You started out at Hartlepool, went on loan to different clubs. You played for Whitby, you played for Workington, Spennymoor. Now you're at Marske. Is it true that you were at Hartlepool when they win League Two?
Yeah, I think I was at Hartlepool in League Two when they got promoted to League One. It was like the centenary year, which I was at the club for.
Right. Yeah. And I mean, it's brilliant, you know. We've gone from being. I mean, I didn't even know you were playing in League Two. Did you play many games with them?
No, I didn't really play. It was basically just in the youth team and reserve teams.
Right.
I got a couple of bench appearances, but that was mainly it.
One of that.
Right. B&HA. Well, that's the first, isn't it? Anyways, where were we then? Garrick has finally joined us. Right, I'll get back to you in a moment, Matty.
Yeah,
you spelled your name wrong, but never mind. Right, whilst you're sorting that out, Matty, I mean, have you enjoyed being at Marske so far? I know we had, obviously, it was a bit of a strange season. Well, not just last season. I think it was last season you joined, but we've had the pandemic's been making the season stop start every 2 seconds, which isn't ideal. But what's it like playing, alongside a guy who, I mean, he's got 13 goals so far this season, but what's it like playing alongside Bosch?
Well, it's brilliant. He is definitely the best striker I've came across throughout my career. It just makes it so easy to play alongside him. And the good thing about him is, as much as he's a goal scorer, he's very unselfish, so it makes it easy to form a partnership with him, as you'll be able to tell from watching the games. We're both unselfish players, and it works well because we both work hard and we give our all in the game. So it's not like one of the others trying to ease off the pace a little bit, and the other one's taking on more of the workload. It's like we both share it out a bit, and we also help each other along. It's not like we're trying to get above each other in the goal scoring chart or anything like that. But it's brilliant to play alongside him.
Yeah. By the way, I found this interesting. I don't know if you saw. Was it the Yorkshire Amateurs? I don't know what on earth that is. I don't know if you saw the Yorkshire Amateurs vlog where I interviewed Kev Burgess.
No,
But
no.
Right. Hello, Garrick. Kev said to me something that I'd actually never known before, that we like to attack, that we like to defend from the front. How does that work?
It's just basically closing down from the front. I mean, Adam does it better than I've ever seen it done before. The way that he gets across the defenders and nicks the ball off them, it makes it easier for everybody else, because when you defend him from the front, you've got someone like Adam doing what he does. It just makes it a whole lot easier getting the ball back. You know, when especially if a team tries to play out from the back, the way that we kind of set up, Carlos was set up, it makes it easier to get the ball back, because if we're pressing high and putting them under pressure, a lot of the times they're kicking the ball long, because players at this level, defenders at this level, they can't really play the ball out like, you know, the Barcelona. Yeah. So it's they put the midfielders under pressure when they play the ball into them, and then with the likes of, say, Dale and Butty and Gotti behind, it's very easy to win the ball back, and that's like defending from the front, you know.
Yeah, well, fair enough. I've just never seen that before, because I've seen teams attack from the back before, right? But I've never seen teams defend from the front. And when I was told that, I was a bit surprised, because I didn't know that was the type of tactics that we played. But that's it, Carl. I mean, you've been with us now for, well, this is your second season with us, and obviously, you know, Carl's does a fantastic job, and obviously so does Marky and Mackie as well, who I think's only been with us the time you've been here. Actually, I think this is his second season as well.
Yeah.
No, what's it like working with a team like that?
It's great. It's great. I mean, the type of manager that Carl is brings the best out of me. You know, he doesn't hold his words. You know, if he doesn't think you're putting it in, he'll tell you, and if he thinks you're being brilliant, he'll tell you. You know, it's great being in that, where you know you're going to get exactly what Carl's thinking through to you. Yeah. So if he thinks that you're not putting it in, you know you have to pull your socks up, and you have to really like give yourself a shake, because otherwise you're coming off. You know, he's not scared of anybody just to drag them off the pitch, no matter who they are, how well they've been playing, and it does keep you on your toes, you know, which is fantastic.
Yeah. I'll tell you what, I wish Ole Gunnar Solskjaer was like that. I mean, your journey's been it's been an interesting journey, hasn't it? For you?
Yeah, it has. I mean, I started at Hartlepool and I was doing really well, and it just I kind of stagnated there, you know, and then dropped into the non-league system, and I was kind of bouncing around for a while until I went to Workington, and I started to do really well at Workington, you know, and came back to Whitby when I moved back home, and yeah, I had a few seasons at Whitby where I kind of just went through the motions, I felt, and I was quite happy to know that Carl was interested in me signing, just to really give myself a push again, you know, a kick, because I felt as though like my love for football was going. So, and it's definitely refreshed me coming to Marske, and the ambition of the club, you know, and the quality as well of the players around. It's fantastic.
I know I've asked the other Marske players that have featured before, and I'll ask all of you this as well. But Matty first, as a player, how great is it to see the fans back?
Oh, brilliant! You don't get the same feeling. You don't get up for the game the same. I mean, go back to the Blythe game last season. That was one of the best atmospheres I've been involved in. You know, it was fantastic. And
I remember that night.
Yeah, it was brilliant, and it just gives you a buzz playing in front of the fans again. It feels like a friendly when there's no fans there. You know, there's no noise. It does feel like you're going through the motions on the pitch, and it's hard to get yourself up for it. You know.
Yeah, that's true. And obviously, us lads as actual fans, it's great to be back to the stadiums, isn't it?
Yeah. I think. You know, sort of, I think just being the social aspect of football is sort of underplayed sometimes. Like, I think, but since the fans haven't been in the stadiums, you sort of really, like, the thing that people miss the most is almost just being around like-minded people. and like getting out of the house. Like obviously supporting the team and it gives a big impact on the team, as Matty was saying, but also like for the fans itself, like just there's people when you go to the football that you only see on a Saturday when you go to the football and you chat to them, you sort of develop friendships like that. So I think that's hugely important for a load of people. So yeah, it's brilliant to have them back.
I mean, it's different for me because I've been to mass games. I mean, practically every home game, unless obviously Borough at home. There's nothing I can do about that. But what I feel is, and I mean, since I've been going to the games, I mean, you've only been at Mask for one season, and already we've got a good bonding, and I've got a great bonding with all the players. All the players know me. You know me. That's what I like about going to the Mask games is yous and the rest of the players always have a good bonding with the fans.
Yeah, I think so. I mean, it's been a bit difficult with everything what's happened because I joined the club last season. It's hard because the fans haven't been at the game. You don't really get that interaction where non-league. That's what it's mainly about. The football's about, the interaction with the fans, and it's been difficult not really having that joining a new club. Because that's the best part of it, isn't it? When you're kind of like in the clubhouse after the game and stuff, talking about the game. So yeah, it's been a bit difficult on that part.
Yeah, it's always difficult though with the COVID, but it's. I mean, to be honest, I think we're getting back to normality, or we're just going to have to accept the fact that we're probably going to live with this for quite a while. But Garrick, obviously, as a Brighton fan, I mean, you went back to your first competitive Brighton game, which I believe was that the game that you beat Watford.
Yes, the 2-0 at Watford.
Yeah, how good was it to be back?
Oh, amazing! I mean, what was it? 18 months, and and for that being maybe the thing you look forward to on your Saturdays. You think of the week ahead and you're like, oh, I can't wait for Saturday. And then that just went. So when it came back, it was just amazing to be back. So refreshing. And then coming back with a win just tops it all off.
Yeah, great. Adam, I know a lot of us, a lot of United fans can't really get tickets at the minute with all this Ronaldo stuff that's happened, but we'll get on to Ronaldo a bit later on. But I say, how good is it to see fans back?
I mean, like a lot of people say, football is nothing without the fans. It's when. For example, I went to a Huddersfield game over a month ago, and it's just everyone there. It was electric seeing, all the fans back.
And I bet watching Marske was more exciting. Yeah. Finally, Matty, I know you have to head off in a moment, but if you were going to sum up the start of the season, you've got 3 goals, obviously. You got the only goal against Liversedge, and unfortunately, that was a bit of a blip. I'm not going to even go there. But at home, we're very consistent. We're very good at home. We haven't conceded a single goal, so the tactics are clearly working. But I would just sum up our start of the season. Obviously, going into the game tomorrow against Lincoln, and then Frickley on Tuesday. I think it's Tuesday night. How confident are you going into the games?
Oh, very confident. I mean, we were very confident going into the Liversedge game. They were a better team than I expected. Yeah. But again, it was a touch and go game. We had an offside decision, which unfortunately didn't go our way. When it was 1-1, it would have been 2-1, and it was. Adam sent me a picture of the goal, and I was miles on side for the goal, so we'd taken a picture. So it's one of those where if we'd have went 2-1 up in that game, I dare say we'd have went on to win. But I feel as though there's another gear what we can like push onto, which has been great because, like you say, at home we haven't conceded a goal at home, and we look really, really strong. But I feel as though from our form last season, we haven't really pushed onto that second gear. So I mean, everybody's just believing that we're going to win every single game, which is perfect attitude to have in the dressing room. As long as it doesn't turn into complacency, it's the best.
Yeah.
The best way to go into a game, Well,
that's the thing. When you're confident, you can't get too complacent. I mean, there's times where I mean, I've probably done this too many times when we're at home and we're winning like 1 or 2-0 or something. So I mean, that game against Sheldon, we went 2-0 up, and I'm thinking that should be game, set, and match. And then they started to push us a bit, and I started to get a bit complacent at times. So it was one of those things. Adam has just put in the chat on the private chat that he has to go somewhere as well. Oh, this is great. Oh, well, never mind. But anyways, Matty, it's been a pleasure. Thank you very much for coming on. I know it's obviously only briefly, but to be honest, we literally got through everything we needed to do actually in that 15 minutes. So we did well. But thank you for coming on. Obviously, look forward to seeing you. I won't be at the South Shields game next week. So whenever the next home game after that, I'll look forward to hopefully seeing you score your 4th goal this season, or if you even get your 4th goal tomorrow against Frickley, that would be marvellous.
Yeah, well,
take care, Matty. It's been a pleasure.
Yeah, thanks very much for having me on.
All right, cheers, mate. Take
Catch you
care.
later.
Right, and also Adam, unfortunately, said he has to go somewhere. Oh no. Oh right, okay. Turns out he's U-turned instead. Oh well. Oh dear me, this has gone well. But there you go, Matty Tymon there for you, ladies and gentlemen. Marske United's number 10. I mean, Owen, you said before that whenever Marske players come on, they always seem to be great lads, and he's a great guy, isn't he?
Yeah. I mean, like every time they come on, I think it's quite impressive that they have, bond with the fans, like, with yourself and probably others, to be fair. Like, they seem really well grounded, like, because some people, like, you could be like a footballer, if you know you're a bit of like professional or semi-professional footballer, sometimes you can have a bit of a, like, get above your station sometimes, but they're all quite well grounded and just really nice lads. So yeah.
Yeah,
they'll get
it's
anyway,
always great to have. Always great to have them on. I'll say we have a fantastic bonding with them. Welcome to everyone in the chat, by the way. I'm sorry I haven't got to the live chat as such. Obviously, been trying to get through everything we could with Matty there because of we were a bit short on time there. But Scotty B, famous man, what's the famous dinner? Well, put it this way, I didn't have time to have any dinner, so we literally got a McDonald's after I'd left CVFM, and that was at 4:10. That was when I literally had some food. Can't wait for Lincoln tomorrow. Yeah, safe journey up there. Have fun. Matty, yeah, that's the Marske. Best strike force in the league by country mile. Yeah, I couldn't agree with that anymore. Adam's unbelievable defending from the front, different class. Yeah, I mean, I was interested when Kev told me that we defended from the front because I actually hadn't noticed that. Welcome, Rich Sports as well. What league are they in? They are in the, well, it used to be called the Bet Victor. They keep changing the name every 2 seconds. I think it's now called the Pitching In North Premier Eastern Division. It's a right old weird name. It's a bit like when News had the American Express Community Stadium. And when Peterborough had the when Dagenham Redbridge had the London Borough of Dagenham and Redbridge Stadium or something stupid like that. Something about as long as Llangffer, Gwyngle, Googly. I'm not going to even say it. That place in Wales. Wall on Lincoln tomorrow up the Marske. Yes. Well, there you go. We've talked a bit about Marske there. It's an interesting journey. He started from playing with Hartlepool in League 2. Yeah, he didn't really get much time there. Then he's gone into non-league and, he's doing very well in non-league minute. That sounds like a league Owen could play in.
Already get. I tell you what. If I could play for there, I can't. Rich has already slayed me. It's only 20 minutes in. No, I'm sure it's better than that. I'm sure it's better than that.
Probably up your nose, by the way. There you go. Yeah. Right. Let's get on to the main topics. Obviously, Ronaldo. I think we were all a bit. I don't know whether we were all a bit surprised that he joined us or not, because there was talks about him going to Man City, and I was like, "Oh goodness me, please don't!" And then he's decided to continue his Old Trafford legacy by coming back to us, and he makes his debut. Apparently, it is official. He'll make his debut, and no bugger can watch it, which is good. So he makes his debut against Newcastle United tomorrow. I mean, we'll only be able to watch the highlights on Match today, but how excited are you to see him playing in the United shirt again, Owen?
Yeah, buzzing. I was.
You don't sound it.
Yeah, no, well, I can't get too animated because I've got other people in the room. But yeah, I'm very excited. I think what I was surprised by was literally how quick the deal got done. Like it was pretty much within the day that everything sort of happened, which made it sort of hard to sink in at first because I was sort of like when I woke up in the morning, he was going to City, and by the evening he was coming to United. But I think regardless of his age and maybe how he might have dropped off a little bit, he's still going to be one of the best players in the league, regardless of his age. He proved again, even though it was against Ireland, he proved that he's going to be so valuable, and it'll almost suit the Premier League because he's a lot more physical now with his game. So, I'm just delighted City didn't get him, to be honest, because I'm not sure I would have dealt with that. So, luckily City still don't have a striker, and we've got one of the best in the world. So, yeah,
and he's got experience in the Premier League as well. We mustn't forget that. So that'll be ideal. I mean, Garrick, I bet you can't wait to concede against him. But I mean, you'll probably be at the Amex when he plays. How excited are you actually to see him? I know he's against Brighton, but just being able to see one of the world class players in football.
Definitely not excited to lose, but to actually see Ronaldo, it's definitely
I am.
Obviously excited to see Ronaldo play. That's still something that would be once in a lifetime thing, being able to see possibly the greatest player of all time.
The greatest player of all time.
But definitely not excited to lose him. But yeah, I think it's in May, so a long way away.
Well, I think Daryl's gone, is he?
Sorry about that. Oh, I'm sweating in here. Yeah, well, I'm not off. I'm still here. Anyways, right, what was it? Adam, you still there?
Yeah.
Yes. I'm excited to see Ronaldo back in a United shirt. I mean, personally, I can't wait to see him live on it'll probably be on Sky Sports the next game, but I just can't wait to see him. I can't wait to see him in a United shirt. First time since 2009 he left.
Yeah. Well, obviously, it's a club legend, Ronaldo. Would you say our greatest player of all time?
Compared to Levy, I don't know.
Levy never played for United.
I thought you just meant involved. I didn't know you meant United. Yeah, he's definitely the best player we had.
Yeah,
as well as Scholesy and Wazza.
Yeah, I mean, I'm just thinking. Imagine if instead of that intro they did. Do you know that Varane intro they did really when they unveiled him to the fans? What would have happened if they did that for Ronaldo in front of a fat Old Trafford?
Well, he'll get introduced to the fans anyway when he walks onto the pitch.
Yeah. Also,
it's not the.
This one's for City fans. True.
I can't keep that comment in, Tom, because that's got a rude word in it.
It's also someone commenting.
Yeah, well, it's the Leeds and Manchester United rivalry. That's why. Let's have a look here. Who's in charge if Dazza leaves? Well, if I disconnect, then I think. Well, I know when it's happened before, Owen and Garrick just sort of talk between themselves, really. So that's it. I mean, it shouldn't happen now. We've got a new router, but that's been about as good as a wet fart recently. Newcastle won't score a goal. It's Newcastle. To be honest with United's defence, I wouldn't be too shocked if they did. But Kieran's in the chat. I reckon Newcastle could nick a goal, could even score first, but I reckon it'll be 4-1. Yeah. I mean, personally, Newcastle aren't. Well, I wouldn't say they're particularly brilliant. They've been a bit cack so far this season.
They've got Steve Bruce as a manager, so.
Oh yeah, United legend. I mean, he'll get walloped against us again. But
sorry about the noise in the background.
Oh, I wondered what all of that was. I'm sure one would do okay. Yes. If Varane plays, it'll be 4-0. Varane, by the way, yeah, that's another one. Varane against Wolves. I know it was his debut, but it was his debut, wasn't it? But for me, he was the best player on the pitch.
De Gea.
I don't know. Well, I mean, to be honest with you, we were lucky not to concede. Yeah,
Oh, wait, did you see that De Gea save?
De Gea made a fantastic goal save.
Did you see it?
I thought Van was superb.
Henderson could only dream of making saves like that.
Henderson could have made that save. Don't pretend like he couldn't have made that. He would have made.
Henderson would have put the ball in his own net.
Henderson would have caught it. Henderson would have caught it. He wouldn't even have to flap it.
Not gonna lie, these neighbours are really annoying me now.
How sad. Wilson's out for Newcastle. Where's the fifth for Newcastle? St. Maximan.
He's good actually.
Yeah.
And what Joe Willock? Joe Willock's good as well.
Oh, for God's sake.
Joe Willock, he's not amazing, is he, though?
He's not amazing, but I swear he got like last season, didn't he get like a goal a game?
They've got John Joe Shelby as well, man. I'm joking.
Yeah, Voldemort.
Yeah, when Bruno originally came to United, some Liverpool fans said, he's just going to be a Portuguese John Joe Shelby.
Right. My dad made a good point saying Ronaldo probably won't start as Ollie will bring him on. He'll probably bring him on off the bench, I assume. That's what he means. So
Ronaldo will hit Ollie with a table. If he
to be honest, it has already been confirmed that he is going to be making his debut. It didn't say if he was definitely starting or not, but he's definitely making his debut.
Yeah.
I wouldn't be too shocked if he came on off the bench, though, but
yeah.
I mean, I think he'll probably start. I don't see why he won't. By the way, there was there any? I don't know if it was to do with Brighton or not. I saw some transfer news the other day, but I don't know if it was Brighton related. I don't know if you know.
No, I haven't heard anything. Well,
must have been another team then.
The transfer fee apparently substantial, but I don't know much about it.
Right. Oh well.
How much for Bissouma?
Eh?
How much for Bissouma?
Bissouma?
Right.
Probably quite a bit because he's all right, isn't he?
We'll give you 40 million and Fed.
Tony Bloom will probably ask about 60, 70 million. Because White sold for 50 and probably Bissouma's worth more than that. So
right. On to our upcoming games. I mean, we've just spoke about the United Newcastle game, but Brighton are away to Brentford. Now, I'm going to say that's not going to be an easy game.
No, definitely not. Brentford are a tough team. I said from the beginning of the season that they might be a surprise team that do well this season, considering they were knocking the door in the Championship for quite a while. Although they did sell a few players, but they do seem a solid team. And no, it isn't going to be easy at all. I'm thinking we might just be settled with a draw or something like that for this game.
I mean, the draw would actually be, for me, probably a decent result for you. But it's whether you can get the draw with the way Brentford are playing at the minute. So
yeah.
According to this, Dan Burns still out. Connolly could be possibly out for use. Lacadia, Lamptey, and Sherpen, I believe, are the ones that are still out at the minute.
Yeah.
That's according to what I'm reading at the minute, but whether that's true, I don't know.
Yeah.
So, yeah. I mean, Dan Burn, I don't know whether you'd say Dan Burn's a bit of a loss, because for me, I think he's a good centre back.
Yeah, he probably is some sort of a loss, although we do have cover. Now we've had Duffy return, Cucurella and Solly March at left wing back that can play. But Dan Burn was making an impact when he was playing games, so I'm not sure, but it definitely leaves options.
Yeah, there you go. Bob, on the other hand, obviously any Bow fans in live chat, Bow away to Coventry City, and will probably be the next team to concede a 97th minute winner, like both Forest and Reading have done. So hopefully not this time, but we'll see what happens. Joelinton is on 10 goals in 86 games, according to Rich Sports. That's about as good as me. I'm pretty cack, let's just say that. Fred is underrated. If he didn't make so many mistakes, he'd be seen as a great player because he does get a decent amount of goals and assists. He barely scores, but no, it's the mistakes against Southampton and against Wolves. He was like literally the worst player on the pitch. He's been cack recently, but
yeah, I mean, he got bodied by Adama Traore. Let's just say that.
but the rumours about him. Oh dear.
Oh yeah, he can't play.
There's always rumours about Adama Traore wearing baby lotion when he goes on the pitch. I don't know if you'd seen that rumour before.
Yeah, I've seen it.
Yeah. I don't understand it. But yeah, talking about Fred, I assume you will have heard what happened with the Brazil-Argentina stuff, the controversy there. What were your thoughts? Because for me, I know that there's a rule apparently in South America that if you join in South America from the United Kingdom, you have to be in quarantine for 14 days, and apparently they only did it for 10 or something less than that. But I don't know. I mean, if that's the case, though, the game's currently in play. I mean, I don't see why it needed to be stopped. I know obviously, as I say, player safety comes first, but if that was the case, why didn't you postpone the game before? Why did you have to do it during the game? I didn't understand that.
Prison FC getting stronger though.
Hey?
Ronaldinho?
Yeah, Jerome Boateng as well.
Oh God, yeah. I've heard about that. I don't really want to go into that because, I mean, put it this way, he's been given a 1.8 million fine. Which, to be honest, is probably pocket money for him with the amount of money he earned at Bayern.
Liverpool fans are sad because Alisson and Firmino won't play. City have to play.
We're not bothered about them, no.
Yeah, City are playing Scott Carson, and United fans are celebrating because Fred won't play.
And I mean, that is probably a positive. But that means, but does that mean Van der Beek's going to play? Because Ollie, he won't play him. He'll play Matic.
Van der Beek will probably play Owen ahead. Ollie will play Owen ahead of Van der Beek.
I've got my Son Deco Classics if he needs me.
When was Van der Beek manager?
I messed up my words. Come on, Daz.
Yeah, okay.
You probably start Daz as well over Van der Beek.
I doubt it.
In the pivot.
Yes. That would be a complete disaster class if that happened though with me, because I'm cack. 112 likes, thank you very much indeed. Up your nose. So there we go. That's for everyone. So what have we talked about? I've got all the actual topics in the description actually. We talked about that. Talked a little bit about the Brazil-Argentina controversy, very briefly. Talked about Marske, blah blah. The international break, England. Whose phone is that coming through? Is that
what sound is it?
It's literally I'm talking and literally all I'm hearing is I'm hearing my voice coming through twice for some reason.
Yeah, I'm hearing other people's voices come through as well twice. I don't know.
I don't think it's mine.
I'm just through on my computer, so.
Oh, well, it won't be that then, and you've got headphones on. That's strange. Oh, well. We'll see what happens.
Oh, for God's sake, will they stop kicking the football?
Lot of balls, isn't it? Right.
Okay.
Look at Owen's going, oh. Dear me.
You might want to retract that comment.
No, I don't think so. The international break then. For England, it was, we've come up against Hungary, who's really, I mean, given the Euros, they were a team who went out fighting, the very, very strong outfit. And we played rather cack in the first half, and we somehow came out with a 4-0 win in the second half because we just dominated them. They didn't turn up. Against Andorra, I think we knew that was going to be a straightforward win, and it was. And then Poland, we conceded a late equaliser. And that game was absolutely cack. But 7 points out of 9, and it's the first international break of the 21-22 season. Couldn't really have asked for much better, really. I mean, we could have won against Poland, and we probably should have done. But I say football for you in the end. Some of them things.
We should have finished them off in the second half, I reckon, with Poland. I thought the second half England played quite well against Poland, and then sort of just didn't finish it off really.
Yeah.
It was I mean, Kyle Walker got sent for a hot dog for their goals. I mean, that's sort of funny at least. At least that's a bit of a clip. But yeah, no.
He got sent for a packet of. He got sent to make a packet of crisps, didn't he?
He got sent back first.
Exactly.
Yeah, didn't he just?
I saw like we had them penned in, and then suddenly when we scored, it's almost like we went right. Instead of trying to kill the game off, we tried to defend what we had, and then they just like they had all the possession. We were just asking for it basically.
You can never go defensive against Lewandowski. I know Levy didn't have the best of games personally, but if you give him opportunities in those sort of positions, he's going to either go for a shot or he's going to, try and create a chance. And that's exactly what he did.
Yeah, the cross
created a chance, and it's a good header. Don't get me wrong.
That man's good stopper.
Why on earth was Harry Maguire not marking him, and why was Luke Shaw, who's about a foot smaller than the guy, trying to man-mark him? That was never going to work. Kyle Walker shouldn't be allowed to play for England anymore. No, he should go back to making crisps, shouldn't he? I'll tell you what, though. Egg fried rice, Declan Rice, I thought had a decent-ish game. Didn't think it was amazing, but I thought he was all right. Let's just say that. And that Kane goal, I mean, did anyone even expect that? Because I was actually just watching it. It just came all of a sudden out of nowhere.
I thought it deflected.
No, it didn't. He hit it. It just curled in. It's a good goal.
Yeah, live. I thought it deflected. But actually, when on the replay, when it went over the defender, I was like, really? But, it was a good finish.
It was a good goal. It was a good goal, but Kane's still overrated. I joke.
Yeah. Did any of the Brighton players go on international? Apart from Duffy.
Yeah. Moser was playing against England.
I think their goalkeeper went on Spain international duty.
Who?
Yeah, Robert Sanchez got his debut for Spain in one of the games. And Moser, I think, created the chance for Poland's equaliser in the final minutes of the game. So,
oh, yes.
Yeah.
It's crazy how Brighton have more Spanish players in the squad than Real Madrid right now.
Yeah, I saw that.
I know it's interesting, isn't it? The Premier League at the minute. You've got Wolves, aka the B&HA Portugal. You've got Brentford, who have just signed, I think, that Danish player. So they're now the B&HA Denmark, and then you got Brighton, the B&HA Spain, and then you've got United, rest of the world, basically, because we've all got players from different countries. And then you got Man City at Just Oil Club. There you go. But no, you don't tend to see a single team full of English players nowadays, and not even in non-league. You don't see a full English team.
Yeah, even
nowadays.
Burnley signed a foreigner, which is strange.
Hey,
even Burnley signed a player that wasn't English.
I know, that's strange. Huddersfield used to have loads of Danish players in the Premier League, and now it's Brentford. Yeah. So. Yeah, Modest, Sanchez, Duffy. I saw he did decent actually against Portugal. Just unfortunately for them, they didn't win. I wasn't too sad though. Was there anyone else that was out?
Connolly, but he got injured, I think, at some point. And I think there was one more, but I forgot.
By the way, am I wrong in thinking that Izquierdo still plays for you?
Yes, you are.
I thought so.
He got released because he was injured for about 3 years, and we tried to put him back. He never really did, which is a shame because he was a really good player.
Oh yeah,
and he picked up an injury at the World Cup in 2018, never really came back. So we decided to release him.
I'll tell you what, I remember the goal that he scored. I think it was in your first season in the Premier League. He literally hit it from the left-hand side of the box.
Yeah,
and they just moved in.
I remember that against West Ham.
What?
Did twice against West Ham.
Yeah. What happened to that play? I think we were linked to some Ecuadorian, or I believe called Moises Caicedo.
Didn't he go to a different club?
Yeah.
I thought he went.
He didn't go to Brighton, I don't think.
I swear he went Brighton.
Here we go. Everyone's going on Google now to find out where he went to. Moises Caicedo.
He's out.
Oh, he is reviews actually.
Yeah, but he's on loan. So,
he's on loan.
Yeah, I don't know.
Well, no, he's. It says he's gone on loan to B&HA.
Oh, right.
What
maybe
Belgian name?
Maybe it's that player that you signed and then loaned.
Yeah. And then we loaned him off. Well, just this season, but that might be only been second team that we loaned him off to.
Jacob just let me know about the darts. It's a World Cup of darts at the minute. Portugal, that was inevitable. South Africa beats. I think I had that on the list as well, actually. And England starts plays to take on Brazil, so that should be interesting. Anyways, where were we? So, yeah, as I said, there's not too much to really talk about tonight because not much has really happened. But my, I'll say we got Bayern Leipzig tomorrow night, which I think I'm live for at the minute. I say not 100% certain at the minute what's going on, but that's tomorrow. We got United Newcastle, Brighton against Brentford. Obviously, a bit of a tough away game for yous. United, we should win that.
Yeah,
Borough Coventry, not an easy one, obviously. Marske away to Lincoln, which obviously I think, as Matty will know, is not a particularly easy game either. Is there any other things you want to talk about?
Can I just say again, for the second week running, Cambridge are still above Plymouth. I said it at the end of last week.
Yeah, I was going to ask you about Cambridge, actually. I forgot to ask you about Cambridge. Who are you against this week?
This week, I think it's Lincoln this week. So,
dear.
I know, yeah. Although, to be fair, we're actually above Lincoln in the table as of right now. So.
No, you're linking up well.
Yeah, brilliant. No, to be fair, one of the players that's doing quite well for Lincoln, I think he's called Anthony Scully. He actually went to my old school. He was like 2 years below me at school, so he'll actually be used to. Well, he'll be used to playing in Cambridge because obviously that's where he went to school. So I mean, fingers crossed. I sort of want him to do well, but not against Cambridge, basically. But yeah, that'll be interesting. That'll be interesting. But
Redcar Athletic play Easington in the FA Vars. He'll probably lose that.
It's just for Liam Martin watching when he said, "I."
Well, he's not watching a minute.
Well, if he's watching this back, just say we're still above you, Liam. You thought we'd get relegated, but we're still above Plymouth for the second week in a row.
Oh, Huddersfield are fourth in the championship as well. Let's go. It won't last for long, but still.
No, it won't, really. That won't last long, let's just say that.
Dad, you do know you are 13th, right?
Eh? Yeah, I know that. Because we're in CAC. That's right, so that says it's right. But I don't think that'll last for very long, mind. Hopefully we'll start
the
getting
best player in
results.
the world.
Well, hopefully we can start getting some results, actually. That would be ideal to start off with. Let's have a look. What have we got in the Premier League tomorrow? So
I think Leicester play Man City.
Newcastle. Yeah, Leicester against City. Oh, that's a good game. I do feel a bit bad, though, for Wesley Fofana. I mean, how on earth that Villarreal player did not get sent off?
It's a friendly, man. You don't need to tackle that.
Yeah, I know it's a friendly, but really, even if it's a friendly, how he didn't get sent off, I will never know.
I'm saying that guy shouldn't have tackled like that in a friendly.
No. I mean, what do we think's going to happen for that game? I mean, I know Man City are decent, but I think Leicester are better than they are, personally, at the minute.
I think 1-0 Leicester, just because Edison
ideally, Brighton really need either a draw or Man City win because...
Yeah, but it's weird for Brighton, though, because they could go above City if they lose, though.
Well, no, if Brighton win and Man City and Leicester both draw, they can go into the top 4, depending on the other teams as well. I'll tell you what, Spurs are a bit of a surprise package. 3 1-0 wins.
Yeah.
I mean, a bit of a surprise package so far, and so Brentford as well. So, I think we're going to have an interesting. I think it's going to be an interesting season this season. We could have a shock winner, for all we know. I mean, 2016. It happened in 2016. Never know. Yeah.
I'd say maybe the quality of the league back in 2016. Even though Leicester won it, they won it with like 79 points.
There's like 5 games at 3 o'clock tomorrow in the Prem.
The points were very low, and I noticed that the quality of players in the Premier League probably 5 years ago were a lot worse than what it is now. Yeah.
I mean, we had Gaston Ramirez, and he scored, I think, the goal of the season against Bournemouth, if you remember that.
Yeah.
That was 16-17 season. I enjoyed the 16-17 season, but I knew we were never good enough to stay in the Prem. But obviously, we're the only team. I bet you don't know this. Middlesbrough are the only team to have not lost to Man City in the Prem.
Oh yeah,
under Guardiola.
Didn't you beat 8-1 once? But that was obviously before they had oil.
Oh, that was 2008, mate. And that was at the Riverside. That was when Sven-Goran Eriksson was in charge, and he was cack.
There was one beat City in like the FA Cup or Carabao Cup 1 round. A few weeks before, the new owners had taken over, and a few weeks later, we beat him at Withdean in probably the worst ground in the league. And they've just lost us when they've been taken over by these billionaires.
Arsenal fans think billionaires are coming to take them over. Until they know Conky's going to price them out.
Yeah. Was this at City's old ground?
No, this was at Withdean.
Oh, right.
That is like pants ground.
Right. I mean, you've got a much better ground now. I've said the Amex, beautiful ground. Great, it's peeing down, fabulous. But other games tomorrow, if you want to look out for, all in, gentlemen. Palace are against Spurs, a London derby there. The 2 bottom clubs, Arsenal against Norwich. Now, I wouldn't be too shocked if Norwich wins.
I don't think any of us would.
If Arsenal win, it would be a shock, probably.
It'd be great for the documentary if they lose, though. If Arsenal lose,
it'd be marvellous.
Yeah.
Brentford Brighton be an interesting game. Now
it's
what?
Funny when they do the documentaries, and that's the thing that they're terrible. Like Arsenal coming 15th in their documentary. Yeah.
No, to be fair, that would be classy. Fair. I'd actually watch it. I didn't fully watch the Spurs one, but honestly, popcorn at the ready.
Sorry, I'm just being distracted by Adam's message in the Fiverr chat.
I don't know what.
We have if you don't know, guys, the live chat's different. So when we're on here, we can chat to each other. I mean, we barely use it, but there's a private chat on StreamYard that is just me and the guests. And Adam's put, Owen looks like he's got lost at the toy aisle in Tesco. Have you been waiting all day to say that?
Oh, waiting all day. Okay.
Yes.
Yeah, that's probably the most random. I just looked to my right, and I probably saw the most random comment I've seen on a stream.
Yeah, that was a bit of a little joke for you there, right? That's 2.
More reasons to subscribe to Dad's Football Stand.
Yeah, for more cack jokes. Yeah. By the way, I have to say,
respond to Daz as well.
Yeah. By the way, I just, I mean, I don't know if you have seen the recent vlogs, but personally, I think my editing's getting better and better. I'll let you decide on that because it's not me who decides it. But I personally think I'm getting more and more confident with my editing. Don't know if you have noticed that.
Yeah, it's good, I think.
Yeah.
That
was just a random question.
Well, no, as long as you think it's good, then I guess it's good. Then I can't really comment. I'm not really an editor.
But I tend to let the viewers decide on that normally.
So how is everyone going to watch it? I mean, I doubt Garrick's going to watch it because I think Brighton are playing at that time. But Owen and Dad, how are you going to watch the United game?
I'm not.
I'm just going to... Hopefully this video doesn't get taken down, but I'm probably just going to stream it.
It's time to get him
Well, thanks for saying that on video, you idiot.
So what did you say, Garrick?
They can come swat me.
Yeah. What were you saying, Garrick?
It's the time of the week when his goal comes up.
Well, to be honest with you, I don't think there's anything else really to say. Has there anything else you guys want to mention, or are we done there? Because I said it might be a shorter show than normal because there's not too much to talk about this week. So not much has happened.
Kept it going for a while, so
yeah.
Ronaldo's going to outscore Lukaku. I think we can end on that. That's a fact. We can move on.
Well, I mean, we'll see. I mean, Lukaku, by the way, Lukaku's been one heck of a player so far. Well, he was for Inter Milan, but with Chelsea, he got his first goal, and it was a tap-in Merchant's back. Yeah, I think we'll just wrap it up there if you are happy there, because I think we've chatted enough crap for the night. That's mostly me who does that. Right. Yeah. Anyways, thanks everyone who's joined the stream tonight. Cheers, Dad, for coming on. Also, thanks to Matty Tymon as well, who joined us. For about 15 minutes. It was great to speak to him. Hope you all enjoyed. Watching the stream tonight. Take care. I'll hopefully see you tomorrow for buying away to RB Leipzig. That's going to be a game and a half. It's a team who are doing cack against a team that is doing decent. So there we go. So yeah, we'll speak to you all very, very soon indeed. But until then, take care. All the best.